Manuel Alvarez. If you'd make your way, Manuel, please, to the platform. Now, here's the interesting thing. How many of you have been to at least 3 of these conferences, the last 2 or 3 of the conferences? If you were here 2 years ago, you remember we actually brought Manuel up because his children began riding our bus several years ago, and through his children riding the bus, Manuel received Christ as his Savior here at the church. So we actually brought him up 2 years ago and said, this is someone that has received Christ. Little did we know the Lord would do a great work in him. And just a little while later, Manuel decided he wanted to actually join the bus ministry, and he became a bus worker. So we introduced you to him last year and said now he's a bus worker. And so he has done a fantastic job. Well, just a few short months ago, Manuel became a bus captain. And so I thought I'd call him up tonight and introduce you to one of our newest captains, Manuel Alvarez, tonight. And here's the exciting news. Last fall, Manuel entered the 50 Club by having over 50 riders on his church bus. Manuel, we appreciate the work. If you would. Now, there are many that believe that the bus ministry doesn't reach families. It only reaches children. But I want to demonstrate to you tonight that's not true. Because also working with him is his wife, Karen. If she would make her way in. Karen also worked, and as a worker of the bus route, reaches the 50 Club as well. And what about his daughter and his son? They work it as well with him, Alex and Tommy. They work it as a family. They work the bus routes together. Carlene Russell was also a worker with him, and she's probably right here in the choir. And Beth Ann Russell is another worker of that route, and she also enters the 50 Club with Manuel. Now, Manuel, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Not only do you make the 50 Club tonight, but you're a testimony of what the Lord can do in a person's life. Would you guys make your way to this area of the platform right here? And as you make your way, I want you to see this. 2 years ago, you met a family that just received Christ and whose lives are being changed. A year ago, a worker. Now, a captain. And I want you to get a glimpse of what happens when you can reach one family. Go ahead. If you guys would go ahead and make your way right here to the steps. Right up here, right up here. You guys come right up here to the second. First step right here. Keep making your way in, guys, all the way. Scoot as close. Keep coming this way, all the way over here. All the way in. Make sure everybody gets in. You can scoot all the way over here towards the front if you need room. Keep coming in, guys. Keep coming in. Now, here's where it's at. Here's where it's at. You reach one family, and the family gets involved. And then the family takes a leadership role. And then the family gets a heart for it. And the family says, I want to go out and I want to reach some more. And then you have somebody that enters the 50 Club. And if you talk to any one of these kids or parents who are so thankful they came today, they'll tell you every week he's at their door. He's at their door on Saturday, talking to them, caring for them, loving them. And then he's at their door Sunday, bringing their children. And then he shows up at their door Wednesday again, offering to bring them to church. And I want you to see what one person can do when they come to Christ as your Savior. If you don't think it's worth it, you've just seen a testimony of it. Guys, parents, kids, thank you guys so much for coming. If you guys want to go straight out those back doors, straight out those back doors.